Hi friends, happy Monday. I hope you're having a great day. The sun is shining. It's a little windy, but still the sun's shining. So get out, take a walk. I already took a walk to the farm, checked on the animals, and got things ready for today. So I know that we talked about tomorrow being show and tell about art. You making artwork and showing it to me or showing me how to make something. So one of my favorite books I would like for you to hear today is called Art Dog. I'm going to share it with you.
Art Dog by Thatcher Hurd. Arthur Dog was a guard dog at the Dogopolis Museum of Art. He liked his job. He liked guarding the paintings by Vincent van Gogh and Pablo Poodle, but Leonardo da Vinci was Arthur's favorite painter. Or was it Henri Matisse? Arthur couldn't decide. At night, Arthur came home to his little apartment on West 17th Street, made himself dinner, and read until it was time for bed. Arthur led a quiet life. He seldom went out, except on nights when the moon was full. On those nights, Arthur's eyes grew bright and his fur seemed to glisten. He would take out a box he kept in his closet, put on a hat and a mask, and tiptoed down the back stairs into the streets of Dogopolis. He crept down an alley, and when he was sure no one was around, he unlocked the box and took out paints and brushes. He painted a slash of lightning, a splash of sunshine, and dozens of glowing lights in the night. He painted monsters 10 feet tall, fish with tails the size of houses, frogs ready to hop over skyscrapers. When he was finished, he crept home, a dog alone, wondering if anyone ever noticed his paintings. No one saw him paint or sign his paintings with the splat of his tail and the name Art Dog. No one knew who Art Dog really was. Until one night at the museum, crash! A window was broken, a door was busted. Brrr! The alarm went off, and footsteps clattered down the alley behind the museum. The police screeched to the scene of this crime. The director of the museum was not far behind. "Yikes! The Mona Wolf is gone!" cried the museum director. "Look what they left instead of a Leonardo da Vinci."
"Is that art? Looks like a Mona Lulu to me,"
said the chief of police. "The paint's still wet," said the museum director.
"Find me the culprit,"
barked the chief of police. They nabbed the first dog they found in the alley. His eyes had a certain glow to them, and his fur seemed to glisten in the moonlight. He also had paintbrush in his paw.
"Book him,"
said the chief of police, and they threw him in jail. But when no one was looking, he pulled out a brush and a tube of paint and painted a ladder. He climbed up the ladder, and where there were bars, he painted a window and jumped out, back into the streets of Dogopolis. Then he put his nose in the air. What was he sniffing? Suddenly, he took out his brush and his paints. Zip, splash, smoosh! He painted himself a brushmobile with his name on the side. Art Dog. He whizzed over to the Acme Paint Factory to fill up his tank. Then off he roared into the night, over highways and bridges, through the park and past the ballet, leaving a trail of paint behind him as he went. He slammed on his brakes in front of a deserted warehouse. He sniffed. He tiptoed. He looked inside. 3 nasty-looking mutts were getting ready to ship something to a distant port. He looked closer. It was the Mona! Yikes! The mutts turned around.
"Hey, what are you doing here?"
said the biggest mutt. "Gosh, I must have made a wrong turn," said Art Dog.
"You can say that again,"
said the mutts. It looked like big trouble for Art Dog. There was only one thing left to do. Paint. What a masterpiece!
"Wow,"
said the chief of police as he arrived with the museum director.
"How did you know where the Mona was?"
Art Dog wiggled his nose. I can smell art from a mile away. The director of the museum said, I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Art Dog, said Art Dog, pointing to his brushmobile. Art Dog, I like the way you paint. How about a show at the museum? Sure thing, said Art Dog as he sped away in his brushmobile. Soon it was the night for Art Dog's show at the Dogopolis Museum of Art. Everyone stood around and sipped root beer as they waited to meet Art Dog and see his paintings. But where was he? Where were his paintings? And for that matter, wondered the museum director, where's Arthur? He should be on the job tonight. Suddenly there was a sound. Everyone rushed outside just in time to see Art Dog, high in the sky, finishing his masterpiece, City Rhapsody. Everyone was amazed and speechless. Then suddenly, he was gone. Who was Art Dog? Who was this painter in a brushmobile, catcher of crooks, bringer of light to the Dogopolis night? No one knew.
That's one of my favorite books that my kids used to like to read. So I can't wait to see you on Tuesday, and you can show me some of the stuff that you've been making, and you can teach me how to make some things. Go outside, enjoy the sunshine. Maybe you can make something outside today, like a rock mosaic picture, and take a picture of it and just show it to me. Have fun today, kids.